Howdy folks, it's Meandering Mike in the man cave of madness. It's the middle of the late afternoon, I guess you'd say. We are starting turn 9 of Britannia. This is the second half of the game. This turn is representing 635 through 710 AD. We're starting off with the vote for Bretwalda. As we mentioned in the last video, the rules for that, it's a majority vote, 1 vote per area within England. There are 20 areas, 2 are not occupied, so there will be 18 votes. There can be no abstentions. The Saxons have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're going to vote for themselves. The Brigantes have 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going to vote for the Saxons. That's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Of what's left, doesn't matter who they vote for, the Saxons have it. So the Saxons score 2 points for Bretwalda on turn 9. I will mark that down now. That cannot be taken away from them. And we go to the Welsh turn. So they are being picked on by the Irish. The Irish are actually doing quite well right now. They brought on their invader here. The Welsh want to grow. Let's see if they can. 1, 2.5 points. The Welsh had 1 stored up. That makes 3.5. Get to grow 1, have a half point left over. So at least they're going to get 1 guy. Again, we're not going to talk about the points for turn 10 right now, other than knowing the areas in general that people like. Many of the people have similar point totals as turn 7. Some are slightly different, but we're not going to dwell on that right now. We're going to go ahead and do turn 9. Potentially showing up will be the Angle leader, Oswy, if they hold Bernicia at the start of the Angle turn. Saxons and Angles only have boats. The Utes no longer have boats, so they are split up between Lindsay and Kent. Don't know how long they'll last. Yeah. So obviously, Welsh want to get out of the way. Let the red and the blue guys fight it out over here. They want to go maybe try to get this back. However, this army can only get to here. Not fighting anything. Which means they might not bring them all the way, because if they go to here with 3 guys, and this guy shifts out, that will be their overstack. If they want to attack Diffid, normally you can have 3 dudes in the clear. You need your overstack to be big and strong. So I think they may want to leave 1 behind in Cheshire or something like that. Potential growth. Kind of out of the way still. Those guys can fight it out. So if they say the population growth in Gwent, boy, yeah, they don't want to abandon Gwent. That's for certain, though. Boy. Shoot. So if they grow here, they can't. Because these guys can get here, but if they want to put it there, these can't get down here. There's 2 here. If they overrun this, it's just no. So, wow, would they really want to attack 3 guys against the Irish in Diffid? 3 on 3 is like, oh, that's just crazy luck. But dang, if they don't do something, the Irish 1, 2, 3. Well, they can't grow another one this turn, but they have that potential. They're not going to get any more reinforcements. But if they hurt them, the Irish today, they have any saved up? They do. They have 1.5. So even that, they'll be able to grow next turn. Boy, not looking pretty. Well, the Welsh can potentially grow 4 more armies. All total, the Welsh can have a maximum of 13 armies. They do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 more. I guess make the Irish come to them. Make them attack them in the Highlands if they're going to do anything. And then try to, because they have a half point left. Again, 1, 2.5. They can get another one next turn. So, yeah, I think the Welsh just have to bide their time. It's too risky otherwise. So, put 2 in Gwynedd, so he won't risk a one-on-one attack there. Because when you're on the edge of your max, sacking 1 each turn ain't too bad. Yeah, do I get lucky and take it? And if I die, who cares? I'll regrow him next turn. So, 2 into here to start getting down here. Leave 1 in Cheshire. 2 and 2 and 2. Okay, so that's not bad. There they are. 6, 7, 8, 9 guys. 2 of each thing in the main Wales there that they still have. 1 in Cheshire, trying to get out of the way. That sounds like a smarter strategy right now than doing something crazy here. We've seen the problem with some of my crazy attacks in some places. Sometimes it can do some amazing stuff, and other times it leaves you weak. That's the Welsh, the Brigantes. The Brigantes. All right, they have 1, 2, 3. So they get an army. They did have 1 saved up, so they still have 1 potential pop with over there. Yeah, I don't think they want to pick on the Angles. They could. This could be a time. This could be like red wants to dominate. Try to smack down. Pick Scots. Picks are going to go before the Scots. The Picts need to try to get Moray back. I don't think they want to do that, blah, blah, blah. I don't think that. Brigantes. The Brigantes want to try to hold York and make the Angles come to them. The Brigantes have a potential to grow quite large, and they're nowhere near that potential right now. They can get up to 13 also. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're at 7 right now. I think they may want to defend and expand. It's going to be a little while. The Danes are going to start showing up. The Dubliners, it'll be a while before they show up. There's also these... There is actually another red force. It's not on the board yet. The Norsemen. Which I think represent... I can't remember if they represent Swedes or if they represent... let's see. What's the year there? Yeah, I think they represent maybe one of the Scandinavians that have landed in Ireland and then have jumped off to there to raid back into Britain. I'll have to check that. I don't know to remember. Anyway, more red guys are afoot. They're never a big force, but they're coming in like 2 more turns. Boy, yeah, I think red wants to say, let's stay strongish. Stay out of York. Let the Saxons take the brunt of it here. Saxons have a lot of room to grow down here. They're overpowering the Angles right now. Not that, at the right time, the Brigantes will and can pounce on the Angles. I don't think it's right now. That's 3. That's a big stack, and that could hurt them quite bad. So let's see. Once the Danes show up, the Danes might want to grab that middle, and taking the pennons might be in their interest, because that's a nice place to, if you have it, to strike back from. No one can really get at Galloway right now. So even though Galloway is worth more to the Brigantes, I think by spreading out here, it's protected on those sides. When the Dubliners show up, Galloway might be a potential target for them. I do not at all remember the area of the Dubliners' main drive. I know they've got some limits of where it was. I think it is sort of scattered all up and down this coast. I think that's it. I think that's it for them. They're going to just bide their time, grow a little more. They've got room to grow. Eat. Yeah. They got 5 more potential armies to grow. Alrighty, moving along. Picts get 1, 2 pop growth. They have none saved up. So next turn, they should be able to grow, so they don't get their butt wiped out. Oh, Picts. What the heck do I want to do? Try to drive the Caledonians out of Moray. Let the Scots take Dunedin. Increase the odds that the Scots might fight the Brigantes or the Danes when they show up or something. Picks. I just need at least 1 point to grow next turn. Yeah, they don't attack here. That's 2 going up against 2 in here. Yeah. No. So they'll get out of Dunedin. They'll come here. It's not a great odds. Remember, two guys needing a 6 versus 1 guy striking back with a 5 or 6. Let's see. I'm gonna zoom in up there. You can see the northern fight better. I should have done that earlier up there. And we can see this. Fine. All right. So for that far corner, you should be able to see. All right. Needing 6s on the black dice. And the Caledonian needs a 5 or 6 shooting back. The Caledonians got their hit. Picked dice. Well, technically, the Caledonians decide if they want to retreat first. They're going to say, heck no, and then the Pick's going to retreat. You guys got to let the defender decide if they want to retreat first. All right. It's now the Caledonians' turn. So they have 4 half-point provinces. That's 2 points. They have 1 saved up. Exactly. They get 3. The Caledonians are saying, hey, man, we're feeling good about this. They're going up to 5 armies out of their 6 max total, right? I think the only one that is limited to 5 is those Utes. The poor Utes, yes. Yeah, Caledonians have 6, potentially max. So this will be their 5th army. So it sort of makes sense to put it in Moray, but in another sense, it's like, well, if someone comes up here and hits this, that hurts. Boy, they really would love to have Skye in the long run. They would even gladly give up Moray, like to take Skye. They'd like to trade and have that. Yeah. Not yet. The Scots, well, would the Scots hit them? They might. The Scots might say, hey, I'm going to expand into more. I'm going to put one of Dunedain and then maybe hit two on Moray. I don't think, would they do that? Probably not. No. For now, they're going to go ahead and do this. No one can come and hit them in the Orkneys or the Hebrides right now. The Danes aren't going to touch them because they're green. When the Norsemen start showing up in 2 turns, then yeah. So next turn we'll check the points. So we'll look ahead and see what is a coming. What is a coming? All right, that is the Caledonians. What is this in the way here? What is that? That's a Saxon leader, Egbert, who fell off of a stack. That's turn 11 stack, right? So 9, 10, 11. This big stall stack is a Saxon leader showing up. The Irish. So again, the Irish have all their armies out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They will max out in their pop growth to 2.5. They can't grow any, but they pop up there. So I'm not that bored there. So here they are. They got a number of guys have 2. It's kind of spread out here. But the Irish, let's move this in and over and zoom out. Whoops, not that far. There we go, that's a good. Bring this in and over, knowing that the Irish cannot resist attacking somewhere, I think. Yeah, they might pick on an angle or something or not. I don't know. By getting over here, they have more options to hit up and down this coast. Do they really want to spread out that much? Do they leave 3 here? I mean, this is definitely a thorn in the Welsh side. They could come across, but only right now with 2. Well, potentially the Welsh could grow, put one here. They could come in with 3 and shift one down. So leaving Devon with only 1 is a little risky, but say if they want to hit Huis, yeah, that could let the Saxons consolidate all this or something, or hit them in March, or who knows, those impending Danes. I think it's worth throwing around a little bit of Irish muscle. So this guy's going to march up to Huis. This invader is going to come here. And yeah, Bristol might actually be in the Avalon province. It's somewhere down on, it's near the tip of here, but I think it's on the southern shore, not the end point or the northern shore. So it may actually be in Avalon or in that part of Huis. I don't know. You can't really tell exactly where that border is. You could try to make a guess. Oh, and by the way, Penzance is right here. This is not officially called the Penzance Peninsula, but I'm going to call it that. This little part here, believe it or not, that's called the Lizard Peninsula. It's not much of a peninsula, but that sort of head of land here, that part, the Lizard Peninsula, but Penzance, right there. I'm going to call that the Penzance Peninsula. All right. Cornwall, Penzance. All right. So let's have some action. 2 dice, needing 5 or 6 on the black, 5 or 6 back on the red. Ooh, the angle said, not today. Thou shalt not pass. The Irish are not getting any more freebie reinforcements anymore. That's it. That's all they wrote. So I think they'll retreat. They can grow 1 back next turn. They had their chance and they failed. So, you can't always. The Irish have been quite good. They should be proud of themselves. Feel good about themselves. Scots. The Scots. So they get 1 point. They do happen to have 2 on the list over here. So 1 point for the 2 halvesies. They get their army. And what do they want to do? All right. Yeah, see, he did do that. He's like, no, no, good Lord. Dalriada is definitely worth more to them. They definitely, so if you put, let's say here, but, well, doesn't matter. Bring 1 in. Come on. The Brigantes might come after him, but if they only leave 1 there, much more likely that they might. So, yeah, they just, yeah. If the Caledonians hadn't to put an extra guy in there, they still, no, they wouldn't have attacked it more, right? That's ridiculous. Maybe they would have. Say, hey, I can still grow. I can try to expand. The picks are cut in half. They're kind of vulnerable in that way. They can't retreat towards each other. But now, right now, yeah, see, now this is tempting the picks to try to attack into Alban again, and maybe they'll be lucky, maybe they won't. Who knows? We'll see. We will see. So it is 21 minutes into the video. We have finished up to the Scots. Yeah, let's call that a video. Give that a wrap. We'll do these in 2 video per turn segments. So again, this is Britannia. We're doing turn 9. We have finished the vast majority of the actual nations. We only have right now the Utes, Saxons, and Angles to go, but that's going to be a big chunk of the action. So that's it for now, folks. I will be posting a video later today starting the next giveaway. So all you good folks out there, take care and ciao.